On 6th of February 2025, the engineer, educator, and the climate activist Sonam Wangchuk participated in the press conference called Breathe Pakistan, which was held in the city of Islamabad. There he was the member of a panel discussion which was titled as the Glacier Melt. Well, it could have been the moment of proud for all of us that an Indian was trying to tell the world that how people living in the urban areas should embrace simplicity so that people living in the mountains can live their life easily and simply. But here, ladies and gentlemen, we were busy pointing fingers over that man, saying that he is a traitor. Well, why we were labeling him as a traitor? Because of course he went to Pakistan, he attended a press conference there, so it makes him anti-national, he's funded by West and whatnot. Amazing. Well, all those illogical and dumb arguments reminds me of these amazing visuals. Anyway, I know that you must have seen the same man, Mr. Wangchuk, doing so many of the protest or hunger strike since really long. Like in 2024, he sat on a 21-day protest in a freezing cold. And I'm sure you must have seen the visuals and they were really gut-wrenching. And now the same man was again on the hunger strike along with a lot of Ladakhi people over a 35-day protest. Yesterday, it was the 16th day of the protest and the situation turned violent when two of the people were shifted to the hospital after their health deteriorated. At least 5 people died and more than 30 got injured after the demonstration turned deadly. The Sonam Wangchuk immediately called off his hunger strike and said that I'm sad that there was a vandalism in Leh. Many of the offices, including BJP and police vehicles, were vandalized and burned. There was a bandh in Leh, but this time it was a youth revolution, the Gen Z one. They were really angry. This is what Sonam Wangchuk said. Well, what kind of revolution exactly Mr. Wangchuk is talking about? Why he, along with a lot of Ladakhi people, have to go on the hunger strike again and again? Why he have to suffer? And what are his demands? Chalo, let's try to understand. Mind you, I won't be able to explain you everything in a depth way, but I will try to explain everything in the basic manner as per my knowledge. Ladakh was the part of Jammu Kashmir until 2019 after our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi removed the state's special status and split it into 2 federally governed union territories, Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh. Now, unlike Jammu and Kashmir, the Ladakh is left without legislature, placing the region under the direct central rule. Now, you might be thinking, then what's the exact problem? There is. So earlier, Ladakh had the 4 members in the Jammu Kashmir Assembly and 2 in the Legislative Council. But now, since the direct rule of central government, the Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council, an elected body that governs the region, has reduced to the footnotes. There is little to no representation from Ladakhi leaders, which has led to a fear that if outsiders are going to decide for Ladakh, the decision-making process has shifted from the public participation to the bureaucratic process. Ladakh also has a very fragile ecosystem. The climate activists have flagged the concern regarding the mining in the glacier. They also want to preserve their cultural identity, and because of these reasons and many more reasons, the Ladakhis are demanding for the 6th schedule. Well, what is this 6th schedule? Let's try to again understand it in the basic manner. The 6th schedule of Article 244 provides the formation of autonomous administration divisions. They have some legislative, judicial and administrative autonomy within the state. The 6th schedule also contains of special provisions for the administration of tribal areas in 4th northeastern states like Assam, Mizoram, Tripura and Meghalaya. People of Ladakh with 97% of tribal population are demanding that their union territory should be brought under the 6th schedule for the local council to have autonomy for the protection of their environment and culture, and that's why time to time you will see them protesting. Last year in May, while leading the protest, Mr. Wangchuk clearly said that the ruling party had promised to brought the union territory under the 6th schedule twice. In 2019 Lok Sabha election, the BJP listed to implement the 6th schedule for Ladakh as one of their top priorities. The same promise was made ahead the 2020 local election for Hill Dev Council. They won on the basis of the promise for bringing the provision for the 6th schedule council. The ruling party literally gained the votes. However, when they came into the power, I think they forgot to do their part. After some 10 rounds of meetings, the central government refused to bring the Ladakh under the 6th schedule last year in March, and since then the people have been protesting peacefully time to time. But yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, the Gen Z, especially youth, according to Sonam Wangchuk, lost their cool. Mr. Wangchuk clearly said that today Ladakh has seen the Gen Z frenzy. The youth was not ready to listen to anybody. They were not even afraid to take the bullets. This is the 5th time they have sat on the hunger strike, and they said that the youth was saying that now the peaceful protests are not working anymore. Well, I'm big follower of Mr. Gandhi, Ahimsa Parmo Dharam, non-violence, and that's all, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that the ruling party should immediately look at what Mr. Wangchuk and the other Ladakhi people are demanding. I mean, the way ruling party have been insulting Mr. Wangchuk and the people of Ladakh since last year is not something really good. They are human beings, they are the people of the nation, and they definitely do not deserve this. I mean, why they are suffering? Just because of their basic right which they have been promised? No, not at all. There should be an immediate dialogue between the ruling party, the Ladakhi people, Sonam Wangchuk, and the Ladakhi leader. So this was my basic video over the Ladakh protest, and with this, ladies and gentlemen, I take your permission and I will definitely see you in the next video with something super important, as usual, without hesitating. Till then, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.